Good evening from Eastern Kentucky University in Richmond, Kentucky. It's the boys' 11th region tournament. It's underway, night number 1 of the boys. We just had a game completed. Franklin County falling to Lexington Catholic in the opening game. And before you see to your left the team in the whites, Madison Southern, the team in the navy blue, making their first appearance in a long time. Sayre High School out of Lexington, Kentucky. And I'm Darren Douglas along with the coach, Donnie Atkins. And, Coach, we don't get to do this often, but, hey, how about this? Twice within about a 7-day period? Unbelievable.
It's always a pleasure, Darren. Always a pleasure.
Well, you go way back in the Lexington coaching area and know the schools, all the, Catholic, Sayre back in the day when there was them as the only 2 private schools, and now you have Lexington Christian, who we'll see tomorrow night making their first ever boys appearance. The girls have been here, and of course back in 2007 went all the way and won the whole thing.
Yeah.
But these 2 teams, Coach, we were talking during the second half of the game before this one, this might be the most intriguing matchup of the first round of the boys and could be potentially the best game of the 4.
It could be, Darren. Both teams are, coming into this regional tournament, really on Southern's part, they win the district for the first time in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Madison Central had just the claws on that district title. And Sayre's coming over here after beating Henry Clay this year and then, having a respectable showing against Scott County. I'm sure they didn't play as well as they thought they should. But I tell you what, I'm surprised at how they've come out of the district this year. And, they've got a good team. Let's see what happens tonight.
Of course, we're going to see basically a differential in styles. Madison Southern more team-oriented. They will share the basketball. All 5 guys can shoot it. All 5 guys can handle it. And we may not see a guy in a white jersey posting up. It may be 5 guys behind the arc.
And I looked at their stats from the game against Madison Central in the district finals. They took 26 shots. 20
the whole game.
For the whole game. 26 field goal attempts. And I'm thinking, that's got to be a misprint.
They play tempo.
They did.
They play tempo.
They're going to control the ball, and they're going to make sure they get the shot they want.
Well, and on the other side of things, now Sayre will try to run when they have it. However, they are more one-guy oriented. How he goes, pretty much the team goes, although they did have a leading scorer in the championship game against Scott County of the 42nd District. That was not him, but if you haven't heard the name, you will learn it soon. Jake Doobie.
Jake Doobie, an excellent shooter, ball handler, likes to drive, take the ball to holes, but he also can pull up and shoot that little jump shot.
He's got pretty good size, too.
Yes, he does.
And somebody was trying to describe his game to me. Well, Dave Kessling, who is a longtime radio personality in Lexington, keeps the book for Sayre. As a matter of fact, I forgot he was in the building, and he snuck up on me. He scared me to death. But he says he has a little bit of flair to him, Doobie does. He's not as flashy as, say, a Malik Monk, but he does have that kind of game to him where he'd much rather take a highlight-style shot than maybe dunk it. He might want to finger roll it or something like that.
Well, I think, all basketball players have that little bit of it, that little knack about them that gives them that swag, that gives them that, thing. Well, hey, I've never met a shot I didn't like.
Correct.
And a score, and especially, a kid that's putting up the majority of the shots on his team, he's going to have that. If I miss 3 in a row, guess what? I'm missing the next one. So I'm going to make that 4th one. I'm going to make that 5th one. Somewhere down the line, it's going to go in.
Coach Goodman told me and Gary on our preview show on Saturday out at Rafferty's that the key to his team is number 1, they have to rebound the basketball, especially on their defensive end. They can't allow too many second and third opportunities, and he has to get a second and third score to go along. Well, the other night he did have a second score, and that young man's name was R.J. Smith.
Well, Darren, any basketball coach that knows the game will tell you there's 3 things to creating more possessions. That's rebounds and turnovers and shooting percentage. I mean, those were things that Coach Rupp talked about many, many years ago, that if I can keep you from off the boards, I'm going to get the ball more times than you. And if I don't turn it over, I'm going to get the ball more times than you. And if I shoot a better percentage than you, I ought to win the ball game.
Of course, the interesting philosophy that Coach Rupp always used to implement when Pistol Pete came to town in LSU was, I'm going to let Pistol get his points. We're going to shut the other 4 down. And his theory was it was easier to shut 4 down than 1.
That's right.
So we may see that with Coach Buttrey.
And you might see that tonight with Doobie. Yes, correct.
The guy who I was talking about with Madison Southern, who has been the most consistent player for Madison Southern for the people I've talked to in Richmond here, and as Maria as well, but Michael Jefferson, the senior guard.
Well, I've always said good guards make good teams.
Especially in the postseason.
That's right. If you can control the tempo, control the ball, you can have a good shot at winning the basketball game.
Well, you had a pretty good one in your run at Lafayette as the head coach of the state title in Madison.
I was very fortunate to have 4 very good guards.
He stood out because he had a huge.
Yes, he did. He had a huge Saturday.
Yeah.
In the semifinal game and the final games that Saturday night. He had two very good games that day, and Bobby was just one of those kids. His smile and his energy was infective to everybody else. I mean, he just didn't, his smile, he would just look at you with that big smile, and you knew right away he was on.
You know, people have asked me throughout my travels around the state doing this career or this job I call that's a lot of fun. But what we do here at the 11th region, every night every game could be a mini state preview of the state tournament, because if you come out of this 11th region, you got a great shot at winning it all in Lexington. And no disrespect to the 6th or 7th, but top to bottom, this 11th region is always solid.
Always tough, always solid. You go across the state, you talk about the 6th or 7th, you go down to the 4th and Bowling Green, tough. You go down to the 3rd, you got Owensboro, Davies County, Henderson, Adair County this year in the 5th. A lot of good high school basketball teams around the state there.
And we're not dissing the southeastern part of the state and the mountains either.
Yeah.
A lot of good basketball teams up there, including Perry County Central, who made an outstanding showing in the Catholic Christmas tournament as well.
Yep. There's been some excellent basketball played around the state this year. I know doing the show with Rick on Friday night, we counted them up during Christmas break. There were over 2,000 basketball games played in that 2-week period of Christmas break. Boys and girls, 2,000 ball games.
That's a lot. I knew there was a lot, but I didn't know it was around 2,000. Gee whiz. Well, first game I mentioned, Lexington Catholic over Franklin County. We're not done with the boys. Starts tomorrow night. The number 1 ranked team in the state, the Cardinals of Scott County and Billy Hicks, take on Frankfort High. Prohibitive favorites are the Cardinals in that ball game. No disrespect to Frankfort, just undersized, and usually they have 5 or 6 guys that can play, but Scott County goes about 10 deep, and it really hurts.
And the young man Marino for Scott County, excellent player. Watched him last year in the regional tournament. Got to see him once this year already. And I tell you what, he is a basketball player. He'll make somebody a really, really good college player.
And this place may be almost filled to the brim with game number 2 tomorrow night. Lexington Christian making their first ever appearance in the boys tournament. They'll bring a big crowd, and the Indians are just right down the road will bring
Madison
a ton.
Central, exactly. Coach Feldhouse always does a great job with his team, gets them prepared. Probably got one of the best shot blockers in the state.
Yes, I'd heard that if he's on, and they got a shooter. If he's on, then look out. They could be a force in this tournament. Everybody, the odds-on favorites are Catholic and Scott County to meet in the finals again, but you never know.
Right.
You might have a Woodford County run to the finals like they did about 3 or 4 years ago against Catholic, only to lose. Then you may have way back when I'll take back even farther, 30 years ago when Woodford County and Jessamine County met in the finals for the 11th region tournament. First time I think a Lexington team hadn't been in the finals in forever. Well, we're about 4 minutes away from getting this one underway, and we're going to step out here, Coach, and let our fans buckle up, because this one could be very, very entertaining between Madison Southern and Lexington Sayre. We'll be back with the starting lineups and the opening tip of that ball game here on PrepSpin.com.
At White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, we believe that greatness is in the details. Each decision we make is for the benefit of our patients and our community. This means using industry-leading technology to help you achieve your goals and uncover your perfect smile. Our precision and efficiency results in an experience that is both pleasurable and affordable. White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, applying precision and elegance to your smile.
At Raising Cane's, we believe in one love. But creating one love is no simple task. Everything has to be served hot and fresh, not just hot. We use only 100% premium chicken tenderloins for a 0% chance of leftovers. We insist on the best ingredients for our fries, like potatoes. And, well, we can keep talking quality, or you can just eat it. Raising Cane's, one love.
Visit us today at one of our 4 Lexington area locations.
This is a special place.
Our home court advantage.
With the support of our fans and the Big Blue Nation, we can accomplish anything.
That same hometown advantage can be yours at Central Bank.
With their winning personal service, Central is passionate about helping me succeed.
They're always behind me, helping guide my financial strategy, and they can help you too.
Think local.
Grow local.
Bank local. Put Central Bank's hometown advantage to work for you.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of their 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
When you're out recruiting, a phone call doesn't always cut it.
You have to be there face to face.
It's the same with banking. That's why I chose Central Bank.
At Central Bank, it's easy to stay connected with online and mobile banking. But when you need someone to talk to or a quick decision made, we're right here with the products and personal service to help guide you toward your financial goals.
Think local.
Grow local.
Bank local and put Central Bank's local advantage to work for you.
You're taking a look at the Spartans of Lexington Sayre School. And make sure I got that correct. It's Lexington Sayre School,
yes.
Not high school, because it goes
K through 12.
K through 12.
Yeah.
Wow. And, of course, you look at the guy right to the left of the school stable, right there in the green hat. That's our good buddy, Gary Ball's mine, Dave Kessling.
Yep.
The venerable Dave Kessling, whose first question out of his mouth every time he sees me, Coach, is, are you behaving?
How long has he been keeping that book over there?
Oh, my goodness. I think he said 25 years, I think. His wife just retired from teaching over there. And William, our producer over here to our right, you can watch us here on PrepSpin, or you can catch us on YouTube as well as Facebook. So you've got 3 different ways you can watch us. As we get the Sayre starters here, you get number 15 for the Spartans. That is Will Newton. Number 3 is Caden Silverberg. And, of course, number 5, Jake Doobie.
And number 14, Robbie Goodman.
Robbie Goodman. That's the coach's son. And then now we're getting the Madison Southern starters. And, boy, Coach, I'm glad we're right here on the floor, because if we were anywhere else, it'd be hard to see those numbers.
That's right. It's hard on that orange number. Even though it's outlined, it's hard to see that.
Caleb Miller is the first guy announced, number 5. Number 10 will be Michael Jefferson. Keep an eye out for him. Number 11 is Sean Short. Going to have a wrap on that right thumb. Number 14 will be Noah Marshall. And the final starter will be number 33, Briar Rose. They'll line up all seniors, except for Short, who's a junior. So 4 seniors in the starting lineup for Coach Buttry, who has done a magnificent job over there at Madison Southern High School. And, of course, Coach Goodman over at Sayre done a really good job over there since taking over. And we'll have
toss the ball up
Jefferson along with R.J. Smith to jump. Madison Southern wins the tip, and here we are underway, moving right to left. Officials out of the region 6 and 7 out of the Louisville area.
There, looks like they're starting out man-to-man.
They give it off to Miller on the handoff. It's Jefferson now to Short. Back to Jefferson. As that's really giving a lot of help side. Here's a three out of the right wing. No good. Rebound. A long kicker out in the corner to Doobie. And here come the Spartans with their first possession in a long, long time in the 11th region tournament.
And Madison Southern starting out man-to-man defense.
And the high post offense looks like kind of similar to what UCLA ran under Coach Wooden.
Yeah. A little high pick and roll.
Doobie straight away, pulls up from 14, got it. Doobie had 37 in the win over Henry Clay in the 42nd district opening round.
Nice move of Doobie getting into the defense and then pulling back and just jumping up and shooting that little jump shot right inside the foul line.
Short gives it to Jefferson on the curl down the lane.
Oh, nice
big
move.
Step through with the left hand good.
Not real good help defense there.
Well, Sayre actually packed it in really good on the first one, and that one just parted like the Red Sea there. Just nobody there to help. Doobie. And Short's got the assignment defensively on him, Coach. This is Smith now around here to Goodman, I should say. That's Silverberg now to Smith, who drives down, has it knocked away, and it goes off of his leg right between the legs of Jefferson and goes to the Eagles of Madison Southern. We're tied at 2. We're a minute 45 in. The winner of this will get Lexington Catholic on Saturday afternoon. I believe that game time for that semifinal will be 1 o'clock. They give it in the corner to Marshall, who drives. This is a three out of the corner. Back rim, no. Goodman taps the rebound to himself, and here he comes the other way, looking to push. They find Silverberg here on the right wing. Penetrates, throws a bad pass, picked off by Miller. Here come the Eagles.
2 straight turnovers by Sayre.
Short, three out of the corner. Short left it short. Here comes Sayre. Goodman drives, hangs, put off glass and in.
Nice
Sayre.
transition there by Sayre, getting the ball out of the rebound and pushing it down the floor.
Coach, do you know exactly when the last time Sayre has been in the 11th region tournament?
It's
been at
a
least
while.
20 years
Yes,
at least.
It has. Yes, it has.
And it's been almost 70 years since a Lexington public school not in the 11th region tournament.
I think since 1945.
And Sayre really pressuring. They're really putting a lot of pressure on the ball. And then you look to the bottom half of your screen here to our left as you look at it. Really in help side with Doobie and Goodman. Here's a bad pass out towards
nice
front
save.
court. Nice save. Nice hustle by Miller. This is Jefferson into the paint. Jump pass over in the corner to Short. Back to Jefferson, now to Miller. Miller penetrates, back to Short. Has a three, but won't take it. Gives it back to Jefferson.
Southern being very patient, going to work for the shot they want, Darren.
Now this is what they did the other night against Madison Central. Got control of the tempo and kept it. Jefferson drives, hangs, no good. Rebound by Doobie. Knocked out of bounds by Marshall. And the Spartans will bring it the length of the court with 4:30 the clock running here in the first quarter. 4-2 Sayre. Doobie bounces down low to Smith, turns.
Nice
steps through.
Three-foot move, but just didn't finish.
May have taken a hit in the nose, too. Jefferson claimed the rebound to Miller, who hangs, missed the shot, rebounded by Doobie. Here come the Spartans running. Doobie straight down the floor. 1-on-3, has it knocked away by Marshall, but he's on the end line. Well, Doobie really forced the issue there. It was 1-on-3. Southern did a nice job getting back, but Doobie, kind of like a fullback, just lowered his head and was going
right to the he said, hey, until you stop me, I'm going to go as far as I can.
Gives it off to Silverberg. Here's Doobie. Three straight away. Front rim, no. Rebound backside, knocked down by Rose. And here come the Eagles. Both teams having trouble right now scoring. This is a three. Good from the left wing by Miller. It's now 5-4 Eagles.
Short is on Doobie, just wherever he goes, is staying right with him.
Giving up a little bit of height. They're both about physically the same build, but Short's giving up about 3 or 4 inches height-wise, maybe a little bit more than that. So we look at him here on the near side. This is Silverberg for 3, right wing, no good. Rebound chased down by Newton for Sayre, and we get a whistle and a foul.
Goodman just ducked his head and ran right over the defender.
And that'll be the first foul of the ball game, and it's on Goodman, his first, team's first, as I mentioned. And in the lineup for Madison Southern comes Trey Boggs, another senior. So the top 5 of the top 6 are seniors for Madison Southern.
And they're, right there. Sometimes on the offensive end, when you're playing a team that's very patient on the offensive end and turns it over, you get impatient on your offensive end.
Rebound by Smith after a shot taken by another guy came in, Trey McCreath. I didn't see him come into the lineup, but he had the 3 rim in and out on him. And Sayre right now in a low-scoring game. Neither teams are getting shots. They're just not falling for you. There's a bad pass from Silverberg. Miller headed the other way. Splits the double team. Glass, no. Rebounded by Silverberg.
Lost it.
Lost it off the hip. Blocked by Doobie. And Smith has it. He's going to be called for traveling. Or Silverberg has it. Excuse me.
Another turnover for Sayre.
Well, Doobie came out of nowhere to block that shot by Miller. And we thought too, Coach, that both teams might be a little tight.
Yes.
At least this first quarter, because Southern's never, as far as I know, never worn their white jerseys in this tournament since they've been in school. And Sayre's first appearance in a long time, so probably some butterflies.
Just making it to the regional tournament, no matter first, last, third, 87th time, you still have a little butterflies.
I had a coach tell me one time, if you're not nervous going into the regional tournament, then you shouldn't be playing.
That's right.
Miller takes a long 3, right wing, good.
2 in a row.
8-4 in favor of Madison Southern. Coach Buttrey trying to get his Eagles to pressure the basketball in backcourt, and all 5 were zoned in on the half court. Goodman on the left wing.
Hit it again.
Charging foul.
That's 2.
And that's Jefferson. I think he's taking both charges from Goodman. So Goodman to the bench with 2 fouls, and into the ball game for Sayre comes number 11, James Carey.
And Goodman, starting guard, may have to sit the rest of the half with 2 fouls.
They give it away to Boggs. This is Miller. Does he have 3 in a row? No, that was a heat check there. Rebounded by Smith. Ahead it comes on the dribble. 3 out of the corner. Short. Rebound on the backside by Boggs.
That was put up by Carey.
Back to Boggs. 3 on the way left of the
Got
circle.
it.
Good.
Timeout Sayre on that 3. 30-second timeout.
Tell you what, though, Coach, I always had coaches. If you were coaching, guy just came into the ball game, he takes half trip down the floor and he jacks up a shot. Would you like to get him? Let's see him get a sweat going for you.
I would hope they would, but you never, these kids, they think, well, I'm open, I can shoot this shot. Well, we don't have to take that shot right away.
Yeah, you
can get that anytime you want. So you got to show a little patience, especially when you first get in the game.
Because you've been sitting over there for the first 7 minutes of this ball game, and you got to at least get in the flow and get that blood flowing.
Just coming in, checking in, and going down one time, I don't think gets a sweat. Do you?
And I hadn't seen too many guys that could jack it up as soon as they get on the floor.
Yeah.
Well, maybe one. How about the name of the horse? The nickname of the horse.
Yeah.
And for those that don't know, I'm talking about Dan Issel.
Yeah.
The guy can flat score.
He would.
And to be, still the all-time leading scorer at UK with all the players that come through here, still is remarkable.
All-time leading men's scorer.
Men's scorer, that's right. Valerie Steele's the all-time leading scorer, period.
Yeah. Have a foul on the reach.
Yep, that's on Jefferson, I think, this time. And that'll be a big foul because Jefferson is the guy that's really been real active defensively for Madison Southern. He's pretty much the height they have in this first 6 on the floor for the Eagles.
Oh, nice play on the out of bounds.
Silverberg finds Doobie, and then when in doubt, you got to get to your guy that is averaging a little over 20 points a ball game.
Nice out of bounds play. Set a pick for him, rubbed it off, and got wide open underneath for the nice little layup.
And that's tough to do that because you're teaching kids how to come off of the picks properly.
Yes. How to use the pick, how to set your man up going off of the pick to get open.
Straight away to Miller, now to Jefferson. In the corner it goes to that's McCreath. They lob it into the corner. This is Boggs to Short. Back to Boggs in the corner.
May play one shot.
Looks like 2-3 zone this time from Sayre. Is it a man-to-man that's really sloughing off now?
They're playing man-to-man and packing it back in the middle.
And they've actually, the three guards are out around the three-point arc as we're under 15 to play. It's 11-6, Madison Southern.
Smart move by Madison Southern here to try to get the last shot.
Jefferson almost turns it over, gives it over to Boggs. 3, short. Rebound comes off to Sayre's Newton, who throws it 3/4 of the court and almost knocked it down. It hit the front of the rim. We're through 8 minutes of action here in Richmond. It's 11-6 Madison Southern. We're going to watch some highlights here of the first quarter of action.
That would have counted.
Mm-hmm. That was close. I thought it just grazed it, but it actually hit right on top of it.
S-R-P-R-O-R-T-S. Pick it up at all sports. Pick it up at all sports.
In Fayette Mall on Facebook and Twitter. Locally owned and operated since 1972.
Sitters are here.
I'm ready. Okay, kids, behave.
Man-to-man?
I got the little guy.
Oh, did you leave cash for the pizza?
I got it.
With more features than ever.
All right, who's hungry?
Mobile banking from Central Bank lets you deposit checks, pay bills,
Okay, you're gonna get a rip screen.
send and receive funds with Pop Money, and more. So you can stay in the game without missing a step. Do more with mobile banking from Central Bank, official bank of UK Athletics.
Sayre with the basketball to begin the second quarter of action, trailing Madison Southern 11-6. That's Newton with it. Now to Doobie. Doobie has 4 of this. Actually, has all 6 of the Sayre points, I believe. Here's a 3 out of the corner, left short. Rebounded by Rose for Southern. Young man James Carey's come in firing, guns a-blazing. That's short. Gives it off to McCreath on the weave. Straight away, 3 for Miller. Good.
That's 3 for Miller outside the arc.
Quickly the other way comes Newton. Bumped a lot of contact there, no call, and he missed the shot. Rebound to Southern. I had to wait to make sure there wasn't a whistle there. Miller gives it away to Rose. Straight away, Miller, same place. Left it short this time. Rebound pulled off by a new man in the lineup. That's Marcus Bowie. And if the name sounds familiar, that's him.
Yep.
Took his dad's number. How much pressure you putting on yourself by wearing your dad's number, huh?
Yeah.
31.
Young man's a junior.
He's thin like his daddy was, too, back in the day, isn't he? This is Doobie, straight away 3. Yes, sir. Wow, the young man can shoot it. He's got 9. All 9 of the Sayre points so far. It's 14-9 with 6.5 to play here in the first half. Carey on McCreath to Short. Doobie's got Short, so they're guarding each other in the half court. Here's McCreath. Back to Miller as they play a little give and go there. And a hand check call.
Anytime you do put those 2 hands out there,
that's the one that
call.
I have a trouble as a broadcaster picking up on it because they'll call that outside the three-point arc, but there's a whole lot of contact inside the three-point arc.
There's a lot of hands inside, isn't there?
Well, it's almost like hand-to-hand combat in there. And then they call 140 feet from the basket for a hand check on the hip.
And that's, it's
I have tried.
the guy with the ball.
I've asked 4 or 5 officials that, and they all give me a different explanation for it. So it's like, well, okay. This is Boggs. Gives it a straightaway 3. Good. That's Rose, Briar Rose with his first field goal. And it's 17-9, Madison Southern.
Southern's heating up from outside the arc right now.
To Doobie. Nice bounce pass to Bowie. Has it blocked, though, by Miller. And Rose has it, throws it away. Carey with it. Now to Bowie. Off the glass. Whistling a foul coming up on. Is that short that it's on, I believe?
33.
Not 33. That is
Rose.
Briar Rose. Well, the younger Bowie has a little bit of his dad Sam's game. It looks similar with the finger roll and
nice foul shot.
And his dad for a big man can really shoot the ball from the free throw line.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, his pro career cut short by those leg injuries. He hits both this Bowie, and clock operator asleep over there. They had a guy waiting to come in for Newton. I think he actually hid underneath the table. He couldn't see him, yeah.
The official didn't see him standing over there wanting to come in.
17-11. Coach Atkins, we've got a nice game heating up here, although Southern right now
really
they're
content
really
to stay
hot from
outside.
Yeah.
Content to stay outside the arc and shoot that three.
I think the only shot they've had from the paint came from the opening points of the ball game. Here's Short. Three left wing. In and out. Rebound on the backside by Silverberg. Nice hesitation. Yep, and hangs and hit it. Nice hesitation right at the head of the key, and then cut it up into the lane and hit the runner off the glass. It's down to 4. 17-13 Southern. As I mentioned in the pregame, Coach, there you see the 5 out, and they're all outside the arc.
They're outside that, just going to allow to try to stay on the perimeter. Oh, we got a foul here.
Going to call Carey. He had a mismatch inside with Rose.
Yep, Carey on the hold.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Rose actually may play some football for the Madison Southern Eagles football program.
Looks like a strong young man, doesn't he?
Put together pretty good. 14's even bigger, though. Noah Marshall. And I do know he plays football because I heard that name enough on a Friday night calling the game. Inside the corner to Rose. Marshall trying to post up the shorter Silverberg. But Rose said he'll shoot it, and Smith forgot to block him out, and Rose went and got it, missed it, tipped up and in by Marshall.
Nice job of the young man by Rose of following that missed shot and getting his own rebound, keeping it alive.
Gives it off to Silverberg. Sayre's broken the press, had no problem really with Southern's press. Silverberg had a three, didn't shoot it to Bowie.
Wide
straight
open.
Away. Back rim, no. Rebounded by Marshall. 4:15 to play, a 6-point advantage for Southern. Miller, jump pass here. Miller drives around Doobie. Cut off and a travel. Bowie came over to help. Nice job of helping his teammate. And Miller, nice look by Miller too, though, to find his teammate across the lane in the corner, but drug that pivot foot before that.
And Newton checks back in for Sayre. Bowie goes out, takes a little seat.
And is that Michael Smith on the bench over there as the assistant coach?
Yes.
Thought so. Guy that could shoot it and never saw a shot he didn't like either, though, but he could knock it down. Newton to Smith. Into the lane, pulls up from 13. No good. Had to wait. Hung up on the rim there for a second and came off.
Made a nice move, just didn't knock down the shot.
And into the lane comes Jefferson, and he loses it out of bounds, goes back to Sayre. We thought it might be a game of turnovers as well because both teams in roles they haven't been in this tournament.
And both teams have turned it over
quite a few.
A lot here in the first half.
Smith's a junior for Sayre. Doobie into the lane. He's forced his way there. Missed the shot, missed the tip. Then Southern just watches the ball hit. Doobie keeps playing.
He just kept fighting and got it.
And got fouled. And take your pick. Was it Jefferson? Was it Rose? Let's see who they got. They got Jefferson, it looks like. And that's 2 on Jefferson. That could be a fairly big personal foul on the senior from Southern. Doobie's free throw. Good. Biggest student body we've had for the girls and the boys game first. The Madison Southern. Really nice student body
crowd,
there.
Yep.
Just to the right behind the basket to where Sayre is shooting right now. The free throw from Doobie is also good. They get Carey back into the lineup, replacing Goodman. As Coach Goodman took a chance of putting his son in for a couple of minutes just to steal some rest time with those 2 fouls.
Sayre picking up full court now. A little press. 2-2-1.
Yep, looks like it's 2-2-1. They were really matching up, too, at the head of the press there with the guards. Boggs in the corner to McCreath. Left it short. Rebounded by Silverberg for Sayre. Ahead to Newton on the right side. Puts his head down. Carry. Back to Doobie. 3. Nobody around him. In and out. Nope. Rebounded by...
turnover.
Noah Taylor.
Nice.
Back. Nice. Wait for Smith. He let 2 defenders fly by and then got the lay-in. It's down to 2 with 2:45 to play. Marshall turned it over in backcourt, and Sayre took advantage of it, and here's a ball kicked out of bounds by Newton. Okay, I'm looking at 3 players on Sayre with the low-cut sneakers. You don't see that much anymore, do you? This is Marshall here, out away from the basket. Smith gives him some room. Now to Boggs. As they run a, looks like a flex cut up, going to get an illegal screen on Boggs away from the ball. Looked like it was
running in the flex offense,
along that baseline. You usually see it up in the middle, mid post, or even at the free throw line, but they were running along the baseline.
Keep it a little deeper, don't they? Well, flex offense. Carlisle County and
ran
Henry Clay.
Oh yeah,
into double overtime in the state tournament in Carlisle
County. It was a double
County.
or triple. I thought I was there that night. It was a long night. I know that. And they only scored 60-some points between the two of them in that game. It was a good, great game though. This one by Smith takes the smaller short on the dribble and gets the foul line. Now Sayre's getting to the paint and almost to the rim on every possession.
They're trying, they're getting it down inside, getting it into the foul lane area, and then taking advantage and trying to get inside, either draw the foul or get the easy basket.
Now, Coach Goodman said if they have a chance tonight, this is the guy who has to help Doobie with scoring and get some points from other places, but this is the guy who has to take more of the load off of Doobie, though. He missed the first one. It hits the second one, though.
That subs in for
so Goodman
Sayre
and Bowie return, along with Rose for Madison Southern. It's hard to believe Southern may not been in school, I think, for about 25 years now. Located over in Berea. This is short. Miller looks right and is right. But then hustle by Marshall. Throws it over the head.
Over and back.
Yep. Boggs. Now, if Boggs had let that go and gone back court to get it, he would not have been over the back. It would have been over the back.
It would have been. Yeah.
The only time it wouldn't be is they throw it from inbounds out there.
That's right.
They've changed so many rules, Coach.
And
It's hard to keep up with them all.
And I still don't like that. Doobie for a 3. Miss.
Now he tips it to Newton, who went up and got it. Shoots from 10. No good. And who are they going to get for the foul? Is Bowie and Rose got tangled up. Bowie's about, 6'5", maybe?
I think the foul's on 11.
It is on short.
Yeah.
And they got him trying to block out Doobie. Actually, it looks like they gave it to Marshall. No, they gave it to Rose.
Yeah.
Inbounds to Doobie, and a whistle and a foul. And I think they're going to get short. He just bear hugged.
Yeah. Bowie.
He had both arms wrapped around both of Bowie's arms, and Bowie unable to get his arms up. I think it would throw the lob to Bowie, and unfortunately,
short shoot 1-and-1.
Short wrapped him up.
Yep.
Been a nice form tackle on the football field, though.
As a football coach, you teach people to wrap him up. That's what he did, didn't he?
Sure enough did. Wrap him up, lock that arm, that hand around the wrist, and drive him. Bowie 1 for 2 a moment ago from the line. He hits the initial free throw, and he'll draw the bonus. And we're even for the first time since 2-2 at 19. Carry back in with Goodman.
And should put him out for the end of the quarter.
Minute and 27 left is all it is. And we thought this might be low scoring too.
Yes.
Just with the nature of both these teams.
No, when you only take 26 shots for a game.
The official turned around to the mascot. I don't know if he was doing something or not, but
mascot kind of waving his wings back there.
Now, he doesn't do it as much as a St. Joe Hawk. I could not do that. Could you?
No.
Have you ever seen St. Joe's play, folks? At the college ranks, he has to do it the entire game.
And they're extending their defense a little bit. Go
Yep.
2-2-1 press.
They've actually got back in this game when they've gone to the press,
Yes.
Coach. Ahead to Rose. Don't want to keep it there, but nice job of fighting through, and then throws a bad pass. Intercepted by Doobie. Jump pass. Silverberg lets three go. Sayre's got the lead. 23-19. 1:08 to play.
I think the press has gotten Southern out of a rhythm that they like to control the tempo of the game.
It's sped them up somewhat. Here's a backdoor cut to Miller. Nice catch by Miller. Pulls up from 14 straight away. Back rim, kicks high in the air and drops through.
Shooter roll.
23-21. This is Carey in front court. Gives it to Silverberg, who sets the offense. Calls play number 3. To Newton.
We're going to hold the ball for one shot.
Well, I mean, if you hit it, you could be up 4 or 5. If not, you still got the lead going into the locker room. Silverberg.
You've got to count on him. He needs to penetrate the line.
And if you watch Doobie, he's on the far side there in front of the Madison Southern bench, guarded by McCreath. And McCreath better not clear his eyes. Here's Doobie. Puts it on the floor, has it knocked away, gets it back, fall away from 12. No, Smith with a rebound. Put it up, got it. 25-21. Here's a long shot.
Didn't know
Miller.
how much time was left. Oh, they're going to get it.
And Smith
they're going to get an opportunity.
Yeah, Smith should have gone with 2 hands for all you young folks.
Yeah, well, they just didn't know.
Yeah.
Either team knew how much time. Doobie took the shot too soon.
Yep.
The guy gets the rebound.
Going to catch a little break here with Doobie with 1.2, get him out and get him some rest. He'll have the rest this quarter and then the halftime break. Into Miller, pulls up from 15.
Good.
Got it.
Good.
Looked a little bit late, but all the officials agree it counted, so it's 25-23. Sayre trailed most of the first half, Coach, at halftime. Watch this. Watch the red light. See, we got it off in time. Just
barely
off the fingertips.
Yep.
It was close.
We have the advantage of replay.
We do.
The officials made the nice call.
Look at this. Watch it. Oh, I don't know. Look at that. The freeze frame. Tough.
Could be. You never know.
We got a bad angle even with the camera, but boy, it's close. Nonetheless, a great first half of basketball, though. We thought this might be entertaining. It may not be as far as scoring, but it has been for
both teams.
Just pure hustle. For
That's
both
right.
teams.
Playing hard. They're taking advantage of what they do best. Southern is trying to control the tempo of the game, and Sayre is making some shots down the stretch here. And when they went to the press, to try to speed them up.
Well, I tell you, I'd heard about Jake Doobie for Sayre. I heard a little bit about R.J. Smith. I think R.J. Smith should have gotten a little more pub than he has. He's a really nice player as well. And I've heard about how Southern shares the basketball. They have shared it. They are it's 13 for Miller at halftime. And we're going to take a break here in Richmond. 25-23, Sayre on top at halftime. We'll be back with stats and get you ready for the second half of the boys' 11th region tournament on PrepSpin.com.
At White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, we believe that greatness is in the details. Each decision we make is for the benefit of our patients and our community. This means using industry-leading technology to help you achieve your goals and uncover your perfect smile. Our precision and efficiency results in an experience that is both pleasurable and affordable. White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, applying precision and elegance to your smile.
At Raising Cane's, we believe in one love. But creating one love is no simple task. Everything has to be served hot and fresh, not just hot. We use only 100% premium chicken tenderloins for a 0% chance of leftovers. We insist on the best ingredients for our fries, like potatoes. And, well, we can keep talking quality, or you can just eat it. Raising Cane's, one love.
Visit us today at one of our 4 Lexington area locations.
This is a special place.
Our home court advantage.
With the support of our fans and the Big Blue Nation, we can accomplish anything.
That same hometown advantage can be yours at Central Bank.
With their winning personal service, Central is passionate about helping me succeed.
They're always behind me, helping guide my financial strategy, and they can help you too.
Think local.
Grow local.
Bank local. Put Central Bank's hometown advantage to work for you.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
When you're out recruiting, a phone call doesn't always cut it.
You have to be there, face to face.
It's the same with banking. That's why I chose Central Bank.
At Central Bank, it's easy to stay connected with online and mobile banking. But when you need someone to talk to or a quick decision made, we're right here with the products and personal service to help guide you toward your financial goals.
Think local.
Grow local.
Bank local and put Central Bank's local advantage to work for you.
All S, all P, all O, R, T, S. Pick it up at all sports. Pick it up at all sports.
In Fayette Mall on Facebook and Twitter, locally owned and operated since 1972.
Sitters are here.
I'm ready. Okay, kids, behave.
Man to man.
I got the little guy.
Oh, did you leave cash for the pizza?
I got it.
With more features than ever,
All right, who's hungry?
mobile banking from Central Bank lets you deposit checks, pay bills,
You're gonna get a rip screen.
send and receive funds with pop money, and more. So you can stay in the game without missing a step. Do more with mobile banking from Central Bank, official bank of UK Athletics.
This is Oscar Combs. The next time you get hungry, remember this commercial. Then grab your keys and come to Rafferty's. Now, where did you put those keys? Rafferty's, located in Lexington, Louisville, Elizabethtown, Florence, Paducah, and Bowling Green.
I used my credit cards over the holidays, and I thought I could make it work. But between the bills and everything else, I'm really starting to fall behind.
A lot of people out there are drowning in debt.
We're Atkinson, Sims & Kermode. You can have a brighter future away from debt. We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. In Lexington and now in London.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
There are 50 Whitaker Bank locations serving Kentucky communities just like mine.
61 Whitaker Bank ATMs throughout Kentucky make getting quick access to cash easy.
Whitaker Bank staff serves the needs of nearly 70,000 Kentucky customers every day.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
My tax refund usually helps me out, but this year it was much lower than what it was supposed to be. This isn't enough to get me caught up. What am I supposed to do?
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims & Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. The consultation is free in Lexington and now in London.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
All S, all P, all O, R, T, S. Pick it
In Fayette Mall and allsportslex.com, locally owned and operated since 1972.
Off the glass.
Nice shot off the glass. Yeah. A high pick and roll.
Doobie straight away, pulls up from 14, got it.
Yeah. A high pick and roll.
Doobie straight away, pulls up from 14, got it.
Right inside the foul line.
Short, gives it to Jefferson on the curl, down the lane.
Oh, nice
big
move.
Step through, left it short. Here comes Sayre. Goodman drives, hangs, put it off glass, and the Eagles. Both teams having trouble right now scoring. This is a three, good. From the left wing by Miller. Miller takes a long three, right wing, good.
2 in a row.
Yeah.
Carry.
Back to box, three on the way left of the
Got
circle,
it.
good.
Oh, nice play on the out of bounds.
Silverberg finds Doobie and then blazing. That's short. Gives it off to McCreath on the weave. Straight away, three for Miller, good.
That's three.
He's thin like his daddy was too back in the day, isn't he? This is Doobie, straight away, three.
Got
yes,
it.
sir. This is Boggs, gives it a straight away, three, good. That to Doobie. Nice bounce pass to Bowie. Has it blocked, though, by Miller. Silverberg. Nice hesitation.
Nice
yep, and hangs and hit it. Nice hesitation. But Rose said he'll shoot it, and Smith forgot to block him out, and Rose went and got it, missed it, tipped up and in by Marshall. By
turnover.
Noah Taylor.
Nice.
Back. Nice. Wait for by
turnover.
Noah Taylor.
Nice.
Back. Nice. Wait for. There's a bad pass. Intercepted by Doobie. Jump pass. Silverberg lets three go. Sayre's got the lead. 23-19. Here's a backdoor cut to Miller. Nice catch by Miller. Pulls up from 14 straight away. Back rim. Kicks high. Knocked away. Gets it back. Fall away from 12. No. Smith with a rebound. Put it up. Got it. Quarter and then the halftime break. Into Miller. Pulls up from 15.
Good.
Got it.
Good.
Back to McBrayer Arena on the campus of Eastern Kentucky University at Alumni Coliseum. Darren Douglas along with Coach Donnie Atkins and our producer William Warfield. In game number 2, halftime, Madison Southern trails Sayre 25-23. The 11th region tournament brought to you by a lot of different sponsors, which we couldn't do without White Greer Maggard, our title sponsor here on PrepSpin, along with UK Sports Medicine, Whitaker Bank, Roberts Insurance right here in Richmond that probably insures about 75 to 80% of the schools in Kentucky with the KHSAA. And then Raising Cane's, Central Bank, make myself hungry every time I read these restaurants. Rafferty's Restaurant, where the special is you, and of course one of the all-time best coaches in Kentucky, Joe B. Hall, one of the best. I mean, we've had several. Like I said, what, open-faced prime rib sandwich? Is that what he likes?
I think that Joe B lives there if he could get that every day.
About anything you can get there, about all the food I can get there is pretty good. I mean, I enjoy that. And Scholastic Ball Report, that's where our good friend Gary Ball is tonight, doing his show, the Scholastic Ball Report, which I think you can see at noon this Saturday. I believe, on the CW. And of course, work out anytime with 2 or 3 locations here in Central Kentucky. I know they have one in Nicholasville and one in Versailles and a couple here in Lexington, I believe. So once you eat at Rafferty's or Raising Cane's or whatever and gain some weight, you can go to the gym and work out. But Coach, what in this first half? What stuck out to you in the first half? We looked at. You're like me. When you get the stat sheet, the first place you look at is rebounding and turnovers.
Turnovers are even 7-7. But I would have thought, in just watching the game, that there were more than that.
Mm-hmm.
So and maybe just because they happen in bunches. So, but points off turnover, I think, is what has brought Sayre back into this ball game. They have 12 points off turnover compared to 3 for Madison Southern.
And you can tell where Southern plays most of their half-court offense on that perimeter. Sayre leads 10-6 in points in the paint.
Yeah, and it's they've taken 17 shots outside the arc for Madison Southern. I don't know if that's normal for them, but I tell you what, they only took 26 shots total for the first half. Now, The other night they only took 26 total for the game.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if they're going to hold the ball for the entire second half or what the situation will be.
Well, it'd be interesting to find out, but whoever wins this ball game, unfortunately, you get to deal with Lexington Catholic on Saturday afternoon in the semis. However, you got to get there first, and, of course, we heard Brandon Salzman tell us after his victory over Franklin County in Game 1, anything can happen in this tournament. And it can. We've seen it happen in the last 5 years that anybody can get to that championship game on any given year.
It is, and it's just a matter of a kid getting hot, a team playing above their level, a team coming together as a team and putting the group ahead of the individual. And when you do that, you can accomplish a lot.
Yeah. A few years ago, I think it was it might have been Madison Central. They really hadn't been playing well coming into the tournament, according to their head coach, Alan Feldhouse Jr., and they got on a run in this tournament, and guess where it took them? All the way to the championship game.
Yes. And
so you never know.
And it ended up, with Mr. Basketball.
Yeah, he's a pretty fair player. Yeah. Not too bad. Of course, we're talking about Dominique Hawkins, who had a big senior day yesterday for the University of Kentucky, and he played right here in this building in the regional tournament, and their district tournament is played here out of the 44th. So congratulations to Dominique on a fine college career. I don't think a lot of people thought he would stick the full 4 years, though.
Well, young man, and he's done it with a lot of integrity and character.
Very soft-spoken young man,
yes,
too.
And just really just works. And he's one of those kids, as a coach, you just say, gosh, I had 10 of you, I'd be a dream, because he plays so hard. I don't know how many times, yesterday he was down on the floor diving after loose balls to create something for his teammates.
Yeah, and he was the only one of his teammates that knew that Derek Willis was going to do what he did in the pregame until right before they came out on the floor. So congratulations to Derek and his now fiance.
Exactly.
Of course, you had a closer view of that than I did. You were right there at the scores table, right behind her when he did. I'm surprised. She almost looked like she about ready. Her knees buckled.
I think so. She was a little nervous when she took that ring.
I bet. But the crowd gave a great response, too, and that's nice. Of course, the senior day for UK is second to none. I mean, other places do it just as nice, but UK takes it one step beyond. And I think the actual when Happy Chandler was alive and sang "The Old Kentucky Home," goosebumps. Oh, man, about the size of that basketball we're getting ready to play with. Right here in front of us, Miller getting ready to inbound. Both teams with their starters. It's Miller, Jefferson, Short, Rose, and Marshall on the floor for Southern. And their man-to-man is Sayre again. Miller had a nice first half, 13 points for number 5 to Jefferson, who had the first couple of baskets for Southern, then went real quiet offensively. Tries to penetrate, goes on the floor as he had it knocked away, gets it out to Rose. Down the lane, had it
nice left-hand layup. Rose finding the seam there against the defense and taking it to the hole.
I think that was Goodman that got a hand on it when he split the double team, and Rose was able to maintain the dribble to finish, and we're tying at 25.
Southern comes down the floor and picks up a little bit more man-to-man full court.
This is Newton to Smith, guarded by Marshall.
Doobie made a nice seal move across the lane, just didn't see him in time.
This is Doobie, goes baseline on Miller. Might have gotten away with a push-off, but hits the 17-footer on the baseline. That's a tough thing to defend, that little jab step into your body.
Yeah. Get you back on your heels, and then a good offensive player will just pull right back and shoot that little, not a fall-away jumper, but just a little step-back jumper.
Miller penetrates into the head of the key, gives it back to Rose, who uses dribble to not go anywhere, but then gives it back to Miller.
What you sometimes have a tendency to do when somebody does this to you is on the backside, you fall asleep and let your man get away from you and get a backdoor cut.
Well, Sayre, I've never seen a team as disciplined defensively away from the ball as I've seen Sayre. They are really in help side position. Nice pass, and somehow Rose caught it, and then half hook, half just kind of get it up on the glass and see what happens.
Just throw it up there above the square and see if it comes back in.
Drops through. He's got the first 2 baskets of the second half for Southern, and we're tied again at 27. This is Doobie. Boy, Miller's now got the defensive assignment on Doobie. Doobie down the lane. Nice pass to Smith. Knocked away from behind, though, by Short. Here comes Southern. Ahead to Rose, who outruns his man and down the floor lays it in. 29-27. Newton straight to the hole, puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Marshall. And then Goodman and Miller collide. The ball goes out of bounds, they say, off of Goodman, I should say.
I don't know if he hit the ball last, but I think Goodman might have got away with a foul right there.
He got the ball, and then Miller runs into him, and it did look like it did go off of Goodman.
I think that's a
good call.
Oh, nice
go
move.
down low,
he
missed.
finished.
Yep, that's short and missed, but the rebound tipped out to Smith. Here comes Doobie. Miller waiting on him. Down the lane, hangs from 7. My goodness, that's sweet. Doobie now with 13, and we're tied at 29 again. This one has the makings of a good one. 5 minutes left in the third. We're tied at 29. Jefferson to Miller. Into the lane, gives over to Short. That's Rose, 3, short. Miller, Marshall, and Jefferson fight on the backside, and the ball goes off of Martin. And they're letting them play inside the lane there. Jefferson in the corner to Short. Lets 3 go with Goodman challenging. Back rim, no.
Nice rebound.
Yep. Smith mistimed his jump and the high kicker, and I believe that was Jefferson that put it in. 31-29, Southern. Doobie pulls up 3 straight away, left it short. May have gotten a piece of it. I think it was Miller. To Jefferson now as they come across the timeline. 2-point lead, Southern. Jefferson runs over Marshall. Excuse me, that's Newton. Pardon me, wrong team. Nice job by Newton in it. Coach, that's one of the toughest things to get a young player to do, is take a charge.
You're asking him to really sacrifice something for a team. A lot of kids look at you and say, I don't know about that.
Yeah. Inbound to Newton. Nice hands by Newton. Somehow hung on to that. Here's Goodman in the corner. Puts it on the floor. Hangs. Put it off glass. Partially blocked, but somebody got him on the arm.
He's going up.
I think they're going to call Marshall
maybe on Marshall or Short.
Marshall's the one complaining. And
14,
it is.
Yep.
Now, Goodman didn't need all the double pump and things like it. Just take it straight up.
He had it right there. All he had to take it to the front of the rim and lay it in. Had inside position and had a good drive. Just all I had to do was go straight to the front of the rim.
Now, I did bail him out with the foul, but he has to earn the 2 points from the line with 4:11 to play in the third quarter. First free throw from Goodman's good. 31-30.
Goodman with 3 points so far. Bowie getting ready to check in for Sayre.
Trying to see how many ties we've had here, and he leaves that one short, rebounded by Short.
Score's been tied twice. The lead changed 2 times. But in the second half, we've got more than that.
We've had several of those already in this third quarter here. Looks like 2-3 now. Nope, they're going to go man-to-man. It's just a sloughing defense inside the arc there. Jefferson to Short.
Running the weave.
Pulls up from 15. In and out.
Oh,
tipped
nice
in
tip
by Marshall.
Nice tip.
Got inside position on Doobie, and he tipped it in. 33-30, Madison Southern. To Goodman. Tell you Smith a shot here in the second half for Sayre, too. He hadn't gotten the shot. Goodman down the lane. Hangs, throws it up, no good. Rebounded by Jefferson.
You're not going to get the foul call when you're off balance going to the basket.
Jefferson continuing to dribble, and I think they're going to get Doobie or they're going to get Silverberg. They both actually Newton.
5.
They got Doobie. That's his first.
Doobie on the foul.
And it'll be the team's fourth here in the second half. Bowie replaces Silverberg. And for the first time tonight for Madison Southern, number 24, Alec Rogers replaces Marshall. They lob it outside to Rose. Rose spins in the lane, almost lose it. Does lose it, yep. Carey got a hand on it. Smith cleaned it up for Sayre. Carey almost dribbled himself into Bowie's path there.
Almost got in trouble taking it between his legs too much.
Bounces high to Smith. Rogers has Smith here. Now to Carey here on the left wing. They give it to Bowie. Now to Doobie.
Taking a little time off the clock.
Working one-on-one with Miller. Hangs from about 10. Missed it. Rebound cleared by Rose. And Rose back clear 3 players out of there himself.
And 2 of them are his own.
And it looks like he's maybe a little gimpy there as he limps down the floor. It's just short to Jefferson. Good job of talking and communicating with Sayre. That as Jefferson looks like he wants to just penetrate.
Well, they're really in a deep sag back there, man-to-man wise. Sayre is against Southern.
Jefferson puts it
got
on
away
long
from
carry.
a walk right there.
Short, 3 out of the corner, short. Rebound tipped out. Jefferson has it.
Nice job by Rose keeping it alive.
Back to Miller over Doobie for 3. No. Rebounded by Short. Put it up, no good. Knocked away. Short got it. Throws it off of a Sayre player out of bounds.
Nice hustle by Short, keeping that alive. Some subs for Madison Southern coming in. Timeout.
Screaming at the top of his lungs to get the officials' attention. Be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. 33-30 tomorrow night. Join us at 6:15 as we get things underway with the pregame show. Game number 1, Frankfort Panthers. Unfortunately, you play number 1 Scott County. You get to the regional tournament after upsetting Woodford County in the district. Miggy Beef Jerky is also a sponsor of the official game day snack of PrepSpin. You like the barbecue. I heard
the barbecue was good.
Coach Joey Thacker, the girls coach of Franklin County, likes the spicy. I think it was the spicy or salsa blend he likes. I can't remember. Yeah. Likes the Cajun style. That's Cajun what Coach Joey Thacker likes. I think Brandon Salzman, the Catholic, likes them all. That's what he said. He's at. So, of course, Gary likes the barbecue as well.
Madison Southern's ball out underneath their own basket.
And that was just Short, just hustling and scrapping for the loose ball. They tried to inbound it. Pass deflected by Doobie into the hands of Bowie. Here comes Doobie. Pulls up, 16-footer straight away. Got it. Well, he's got a size advantage, a height advantage on McCreath, and if McCreath's going to let him dribble right to the foul line, Doobie's going to take that shot.
You got to guard him. He's a good shooter from that area right there. He can get that shot anytime he wants it, I think.
This is round to Rogers. McCreath, left wing 3. Back rim, no. Long kicker off to Rogers. Put it up and rebound. Good. Long kicker, you're going to get a lot of long rebounds, and you got to go find the basketball if you're there. Of course, Doobie's game kind of reminds me of a guy that used to play at Scott County back in the day, and now the head coach of Franklin County, Tony Wise. Head guard Tony as soon as he got off the bus. Doobie left that one short. Rebounded by Creek.
Could penetrate down in there deeper and get that little better shot.
Especially with the height advantage over the guy that's guarding him.
Yeah, content to pull up and shoot that 3.
Here's Marshall, drives baseline, cut off. Back to Jefferson, McCreath. Around it goes to Boggs for 3. No. Rebound backside by Bowie. Hang on, he runs like his dad, doesn't he?
Smith.
Oh, man, nice take by the junior. He has a foot speed advantage over Marshall, and he crossed him over. 35-34. Boggs has it back tipped on him. Yep, that's McCreath actually. To McCreer, that's Carey coming up. In trouble, gives it to Smith. Smith drives baseline, put it up and in, and a foul on Rogers. And I can't use the soup and the sandwich, so Coach, I've taken. He's going to get the biscuit and the gravy.
That's right.
I'm a breakfast guy anyway.
Nice move by the young man, taking it right.
That's a nice drive, and Rogers did all he could.
He got the defender on his hip and just took it right by him and got the nice little layup and the foul. Go to the line to complete the 3-point play.
Rogers out. You're getting Rose back in. You're getting Miller back in. You're getting who just came in? It's Rose back in.
Yep.
Bowie goes out as Goodman comes back in, and Silverberg comes back in. As Carey goes back to the bench. Here's a free throw. Good.
Let's see if Madison Southern plays one shot down the stretch here. Darren with 30 seconds to go.
Pretty good answer from Sayre for the 6-0 run that Southern put on them to get a 4-point advantage a while ago. These are like 2 heavyweight fighters. Southern going to hold it for the final shot.
About 6 seconds. Start
Sayre
movement.
More content with them to let them do that. They give it to Short. Now to Jefferson behind the back, down the lane, put it up.
Oh,
got
yes.
It. Goodman inbounds to Silverberg. Might as well just hang on to it if you're Sayre. And you got that good old Goodman coach just turned into a slugfest.
That's right.
We're tied.
at 0-0.
0-0.
Just like the start of the game.
Yep. 37 alls. We move to the fourth quarter of action here in Richmond. In the boys 11th region tournament. Come back and join us. We may 8 minutes may not be enough to get this one settled here. Back on with more on PrepSpin.com.
Take a little walk with me. I'll keep you in good company and be there for you till the end. You'll never be alone, my friend.
This is a special place.
Our home court advantage.
With the support of our fans and the Big Blue Nation, we can accomplish anything.
That same hometown advantage can be yours at Central Bank.
With their winning personal service, Central is passionate about helping me succeed.
They're always behind me, helping guide my financial strategy, and they can help you too.
Think local.
Grow local.
Bank local. Put Central Bank's hometown advantage to work for you.
Charging foul to start the third quarter. Sayre had the basketball. As we're going to take a look at it right here. Ooh, close. That's the toughest call in basketball for those guys.
You know, a lot of people say, well, he has to be set. No, you can move and draw a charge on the defense. You can be moved because you're allowed to move with the offensive player.
The key is you got to show your numbers to the offensive player, correct?
Yes.
This is Jefferson. Pulls up from 8 over Smith. And Smith, if he holds his position there, that is either a no call or a charge.
Yeah. Yeah, he's reached in on the guys he was shooting the ball. Had good position.
That's the third on Sayre. That's the first, however, the second on Smith. As Jefferson's free throw is good. Now, I've noticed in the stats, Coach, that these two teams shoot the ball extremely well from the charity stripe.
Yep.
I don't think either team's turned them over very much here in the second half either. Missed the second one to Jefferson, rebounded by Newton. Bounces back to Smith.
4 and 2 in the second half turnovers.
That's not too bad. 11 and 9. That's still not bad for over 24 minutes of basketball. Newton, Boggs right up on him. Newton drives around. Nice pass to Smith, who laid it in. Boy, these two teams share the basketball.
Nice pass by Newton, driving baseline and seeing his teammate wide open. Smith underneath the basket at the block put in.
And, you know, it's refreshing to see big men too. Is there where any guy on the floor for both these teams have their hands ready when their teammate is penetrating. Had a few that took them off the face in game number 1 because they weren't ready. Here's Jefferson. Spins, travel. Blocking call. Third on Smith. Be interesting to see if they call in the shooting motion or on the floor. They're going to call on the floor.
On the drive.
Silverberg asking the official for the explanation.
Oh, did he call it on 3 or 33?
He called it on 33, I think.
No, he called on 3 on Silverberg for reaching, maybe.
That may be.
There's another one on Silverberg for reaching.
Silverberg's got to get that out of his mind.
Yeah.
Coach Goodman asking for a timeout, and Coach Goodman, I think, is calling one of the officials. He wants an explanation here. We'll keep it right here as well. Another timeout. He wants to know exactly what was called.
Yeah.
I don't think he's understanding what was called there.
He's just asking for he got a block charge. He's asking for a little consistency in the call, maybe.
Yeah. And I think more for clarification of what he actually called down here, whether it was a block or a reach in.
Yeah.
It goes really in the favor of Sayre because it's only the second foul on Silverberg. If it was on Smith, that's 3.
Yeah.
And even a minute deep into the fourth quarter here, that's a big foul because now he can't play as aggressive.
And he's been doing a good job, Darren, once he cuts the ball on the wing of driving to the basket, creating contact and getting those nice easy layups on the inside. So that aggressiveness can be tamed a little bit if he gets in foul trouble.
course, we mentioned the first game tomorrow night, about approximately 8:15. It'll be LCA and Madison Central. Probably have the biggest crowd we'll have of the first round when those two get together.
Yes.
Central brings the entire half of their county over. And the LCA will have a big one as we get back to action. Jefferson will trigger in. Here's a deep three by Miller. Got it.
Nice out-of-bounds play called on the timeout to get the three, and the young man knocks it down.
Newton was there, but Miller had plenty of time to sight it up and let it fly. 6:45 to play. Goodman kicks back. Silverberg lets three go left of the circle. No good. Nice rebound by Newton. Kicks out to Doobie. Has it blocked by Jefferson, but he was on the line when he left the floor.
Nice hustle by Jefferson trying to save the ball.
You know, a lost art in high school basketball? Pump fake.
Yep.
See more charges taken this year in the last 10 years, I think I've seen at the high school level. Nice fake by Smith. He gets it and one.
Nice fake by Smith. Kind of make believe he's going to Doobie there and just got the defender off his side and took it right to the hole and drew the foul.
A friend of mine told me if I was going to come up with a catchphrase, he said he gets the kiss and the bride. I thought, that's pretty good. Of course, he's trying to get out of his wife's doghouse too, Coach.
Oh, goodness.
Boy, he almost missed the entire rim on that one. Yep. Legs, very important, especially in the fourth quarter, shooting the ball, whether it be jump shots or free throws. This is Miller, who's had a big game for Southern. Jefferson. I don't think Jefferson's taking a jump shot tonight, has he?
I don't think so.
This is short.
Southern going a little bit more deliberate now.
Now, both teams have actually played very well in the half court with their offenses. Nice job of denying the pass to short by Doobie. Ball's not switched sides of the floor, Coach. A lot of people standing around in white right now. Jefferson drives, put the ball to the glass and good. Silverberg pushing it the other way quickly to Goodman. Back to Newton. Newton steps in. Nobody picks him up. Pump fakes, drug that pivot foot. Nice move by Newton, but he drugged the pivot foot.
Just needed to finish. Made a nice move. Had the head fake. Just jumped straight up. Shoot the shot.
Even more impressive was the jump stop.
Yes.
Though. But he did drag that pivot foot after he gave the head and shoulder fake. 43-41. Madison Southern. 5.5 to play in the fourth quarter. I hesitate to say the game because this thing's so close we may have extra basketball. Marshall in the right corner.
Sayre's inviting any outside shot that Southern wants to take right now.
Short, lets it fly. Leaves it short.
Nice
goes
job
and
by
gets his
Short.
own. And put it off the glass all in one motion.
Nice hustle play by the young man. Followed his shot, put it back, got the basket on the putback.
Well, Goodman went flying out to contest the shot of Short. And then Short went and got the shot that he had missed to put it back in. Doobie around Marshall and a foul coming in on Jefferson.
Reach in on number 10 there, and Jefferson reaching in. Sayre's ball underneath their own basket.
Yep, and it's 5 fouls. Watch Short go and get his own shot here on the far side. He's right there.
Look where he comes from.
Yep. Lets it fly. Goodman goes flying past. There he goes and gets it. Now a lot of people would say Silverberg was at fault for that, but really that's the guy contesting the shot.
Exactly. That's his job to box him out.
Smith spins on Marshall. Got bumped by Marshall, and they're going to call a travel. Not so sure that Marshall didn't body him up real good.
Yeah.
And we're going to get a player into the ball game. I believe they're going to put Marshall back in as we go offense, defense. (45-41), Madison Southern. Now, it was a good move offensively by Smith, but I also think he got bodied up there. But it happens. Got to be strong in there, Coach. This is Miller, who's had, like I said, a really good game. He takes it, puts it up, no. Rebound tipped out, loose on the floor. Bodies everywhere, held ball. It'll go to, I believe, Southern on the alternating possession. And you tell me 11th region basketball soft. Huh? You had 8 bodies on the floor.
Looking going after that loose ball, weren't they? Good hustle, both teams.
That's what makes high school basketball stand out, I think, in this state. Just the pure passion, not only by the fans. Nice steal by Silverberg. Picked his pocket. 1-on-3. Silverberg with Newton trailing. Whistle the foul, and boy, we got bodies going everywhere again.
Silverberg made a nice steal there, pushed the ball up the floor. Found Newton coming to the basket, and he took it up strong, got the foul. He'll shoot 2.
Boy, I tell you, you better be strong going in that lane. There's a whole lot of contact on both ends. Both teams playing hard. Free throw good from Newton. 45-43.
Sub for Madison Southern, that would be Boggs checking in.
Coming back in for Jefferson. Looks like they're going to try to get another outside shooter in because they are really daring Jefferson to shoot the ball from 3.
And give Jefferson maybe a little break here. Give him a minute's breath and then get him back.
Newton's second free throw.
Got it.
Good. 45-43, 4:19 to play in regulation. Looks like a 1-3-1 press this time from Sayre. Short with Newton on him. High post Rose, turns, puts it up.
Lost
it on the way up. Rebound.
We got a foul.
And a foul on Marshall. Boy, we got bodies all over the place again. Both these teams leaving skin on the floor.
Yeah.
The foul on Marshall is his 3rd. And at this point on, Sayre was going to shoot one in the bonus, Coach.
And Sayre in the first half, 7 out of 8 from the foul line. And they've continued. I think they are right now. Let's see. They're 11 out of 14.
Well,
shooting a good percentage.
Southern attempted 0 free throws in the first half, but you see who's living going down the lane, and that's Sayre. Free throw from Newton is perfect. 45-44. He'll shoot for the tie again. And
if he makes it, it looks like Sayre's going to set the press here a little bit.
Official's going to talk to Silverberg and Marshall. They're cleaning up the play there. Boy, these are the type of games you hate to see anybody lose because both these teams are laying it on the line.
Sayre drops back 45. Into the man-to-man at half court.
Sayre has 1 foul to give before Madison Southern gets in the bonus. Newton and Marshall had him stepping on foot. Miller, 3 out of the corner, in and out, rebounded by Doobie. Good challenge out there by, I believe that was Goodman.
Came from the out of bounds to get back into the play and maybe influence the shot a little bit.
Boy, Southern's had several balls rim in and out. Down to Smith, steps, traveled, yep. Drug that pivot foot. Another good move by Smith. The problem was he got challenged.
Just wasn't ready. Really off balance when he caught the ball there, and he just took too many steps.
That was a real good find by Doobie. Perfect pace with the pass, too. We're tied at 45. Could be the last one has the basketball, has a shot at this thing.
Little weave by Madison Southern out front.
They've run that, and then it gets in the hands of Jefferson, and he's looking to penetrate. He puts it up, and a foul coming up on Goodman.
Hit him on the arm. How many fouls is that on Goodman?
That's
3.
I think he got the 2 in the first half, first quarter, and hadn't fouled in. That's the other thing too, Coach. That's a call by different officials in different parts of not only the state but the country. As Jefferson's free throw is in and out. But the defender can have his hands straight up, and the offensive guy jumps in
contact,
him. And of course, then we go to that principle of verticality rule.
Yeah. I always said, I wanted to know who created the contact.
Yeah.
The offensive player creates the contact. You got to make a no call in that situation. Oh,
Jefferson misses both. Wow, 2 big misses with 3 minutes exactly to go in a tied ball game at 45 apiece. Here's Newton on the left wing, Rose with him. Smith straight away, 17-footer, got it. 47-45 with 2:45 in the clock running. Jefferson to Miller. To Short. If I'm Sayre, I find where number 5 in white is behind the arc, maybe put it on the floor. Jefferson charges into the lane. Gives it back to Miller. Miller puts it on the floor, runs into Smith. No call. Rebound tipped around, pulled out by Silverberg. 2:20 to play. Doobie to Goodman. Skip past Newton. Silverberg. Lane opens up. Missed the layup. If he uses the left hand, he may score it.
Yes, sir.
Jefferson the other way. Tries to split defenders. Gives to Short.
And he's
whistle,
fouled.
and he misses the shot. Goodman with number 4.
Silverberg makes a nice move down on the offensive end. Just did not finish. And Short's got a little cramp going on in his leg.
And for all those young players, I said if he uses the left hand, he's on the left side. He may get the basket and may get an N1.
Yeah.
But he went with the right hand and left it strong off the glass. Short's first free throw hits the front rim and drops through. 47-46 as Boggs comes back in replacing Jefferson. Are we going offense, defense right now with Coach Buttrey, it looks like?
It looks like, yeah. Maybe.
Free throw to tie it from Short on the way. This front rimmed it again. He got the shooter's roll the first time. This time, no luck there. 47-46 Sayre. Basketball and the lead. It'll go under 2 to Goodman. Goodman on Miller, who slips. Goodman to the lane, to Silverberg, to Newton. Boy, Silverberg had another look at it.
Oh, he did, didn't he?
Goodman lets 3 go. Left wing, bingo. A 4-point Sayre lead. That matches their biggest lead. They've had it a couple of times.
Timeout. Madison Southern.
Yep, timeout. Madison Southern.
Timeout.
That's one of those, head coach your father or not, no, it goes in, great shot. Or any coach saying, hey, I told him to shoot it, let it fly if you're open.
Yeah.
You got a replay of that, William? Oh, you did? I'm sorry, I apologize, we didn't see that. See if we see it again here. Watch Coach Goodman in the background over here to the head of the screen. Yep, I told him to shoot it, get back.
Yeah, get back, come on. Let's get back and play defense. Very calmly.
Yeah, come on back.
Come on back.
That was the assistant call. I thought I saw Coach Goodman vertical off the floor, but that wasn't him. It was the assistant behind him. Yes, sir, Mr. Estel. All I saw was this big gray wall and his hand pointing down. Marquise Estel down to our right. Of course, a great player in his high school days here in Richmond at Madison Central, and then had a fine career at the University of Kentucky, and as good a basketball player as he was, an even better human being.
Better person, yes, sir.
And I'm not saying that because he's 6'9".
That's right.
You keep it there. He says, thank you.
Yep.
Probably doesn't recognize me. I actually covered his senior year when I was a Scott County play-by-play guy on radio when he and Keneal Jenkins and from Madison Southern, Brandon Fritz and Campbell and that group from Madison Southern, Central played Scott County with A.W. Hamilton, Rick Jones and that group.
Yeah.
Talking about a great ball game. 50-46, a minute and a half. If you're Southern, you don't need a 3. You can get a 2 as Miller drives the lane. Runner got it. Heady play from senior Miller.
32nd. Nice penetration, nice pull up and shot.
A lot of people think, Coach, with a minute and a half to play, you need a 3 down 4. Get 2. You got time.
You got timeouts left. He's got 2 left, so actually he's got 3 left.
Yeah, Southern has 3. Sayre has 2. Neither can give a foul. Both are in the bonus situation right now.
And it may come down there, and it's who hits foul shots down the stretch.
Hits foul shots and takes care of the basketball.
Yeah.
And if you're both teams on your defensive end, you have to box out.
You've got to rebound. You cannot give the opportunity to rebound the missed shot and get a putback on you, a cheap basket by just maybe having that little lapse on the defensive end.
Well, it's huge to box out anytime during the game, but in a game like this, when you're down with a minute 25 to go to the final few seconds, even more imperative.
And Southern is picking up full court.
Full court, man-to-man. Doobie will trigger into Newton. And they'll clear it out and let Newton bring it up against Rose. Here comes the running jump from Southern. Good job of handling it by Newton, and they give it to Silverberg. Out of Newton here on the near side. A minute 10 clock running. Sayre with a 2-point lead in leather. Silverberg catches it. They'll double team. Southern.
There's a foul.
Boy, that was a foul that's about illegal in about 50 states, isn't it?
Yep. That was.
He was whacking him pretty good.
That was almost a mugging.
Yeah. He whacked him about 4 or 5 times before he got the call.
Yeah.
Did Boggs. Now, Silverberg has not been to the line tonight for Sayre. Actually, he's 1 for 2. I remember him a moment ago.
He'll go to the line tonight.
He's 1 for 3, actually.
1 for 3. Nope.
Free throw, good. 51-48 Sayre.
That was his first foul shot.
Was he hadn't taken one? That's big.
Yeah,
then. Never been to the free throw line tonight?
Nope.
And he dropped it in with ice water there. Second free throw.
Got it.
Perfect. 52-48. 1:04 to play.
Again, get a good shot, go to the basket, try to get the three-point play.
Jefferson to Miller. Lets a
Shot
three go
three.
contested.
Nope.
Left it way short. Nice job of chasing
he
down
lost it.
by
Nope.
Smith.
Look.
Goodman with it. He has a run.
One and a bonus.
And Southern still not out of this by any stretch of imagination with that three-point shot with 51.5 seconds to play. Goodman, free throw.
Got
Good. 53-48, a 5-point lead. Goodman's got a good set of hair, Coach. I'd kill for that kind of hair there, buddy. Didn't think I'd say that, but
got it.
30-some-odd years after graduation from high school, I would love that kind of hair. Perfect. Sayre down the stretch here, 4 for 4, Coach, from the foul line.
3 timeouts. Got to score and call one real quick.
Miller drives, left it short. Newton with a
rebound.
huge rebound for Sayre. Ahead and the foul coming up on Rose. I tell you what, Sayre is just a gutty ball club. Southern is too, but right now Sayre making some plays down the stretch that they need to do on their glass. We said rebounding was going to be imperative on that glass in the last minute and a half.
Yes. Yeah, they've done a nice job. Miller's taken 2 kind of questionable shots down the stretch here. Missed both of them, and Sayre's gotten the rebound and gotten fouled and cashed in at the foul line.
Newton hits the first. 5 for 5, Coach, in the last 35 seconds.
And, sometimes, Darren, kids get to thinking that they've got this game won already, and I tell you what, with that three-point play and that three-point shot, you have to still guard.
An 8-point lead for Sayre, the largest lead for the Eagles, or for the Spartans on the night. Jefferson misses the long three, goes and gets his own, puts it up again. Blocked.
Turnover.
Saved in. Goodman will let it go, and it goes to Sayre with 26.1. And we can't call this a huge upset, a mild one, though, to be honest with you. This is Silverberg, and a whistle, and the clock never started, I don't think.
No.
We'll have to inbound the ball again. 25.4. Let's see if they take any time off the clock, Coach. The Sayre student body to our left. Coach Goodman saying no over there. He's trying to calm his student body down. It's not over yet. Into Newton. Newton double
Get it out
team.
of the corner.
Throws it to Silverberg.
Get rid of
high
it.
to get it. Now to Goodman, who's 4 for 4 here down the stretch. To Smith. 16 seconds. Southern's not chasing now. Southern's throwing in the towel. Coach, are you surprised they threw it in so quick?
Yep.
5 seconds as Short tries to sneak in and steal the ball from Doobie and then walks off.
Oh, no. Why do you do that?
Clock runs out, and Sayre is going to advance to Saturday afternoon semifinal to take on Lexington Catholic.
Yep.
A 56-48 win for the Spartans of Sayre for their first appearance in the 11th region tournament in 20-plus years.
And they did it by down the stretch, hitting foul shots and getting key rebounds.
And
shots.
Defensive stops, big defensive stops. And boy, I tell you what, we thought this would be entertaining, and it was. This game was tonight.
Good game.
We'll be back with the Mingy Beef Jerky post-game show. We'll try to get Coach Goodman of Sayre over here. A 56-48 win over Southern. We'll be back with more 11th Region Tournament action on PrepSpin.com.
All S, all P, all O, R, T, S. Pick it up at all sports. Pick it up at all sports.
In Fayette Mall on Facebook and Twitter, locally owned and operated since 1972.
Sitters are here.
I'm ready. Okay, kids, behave.
Man to man.
I got the little guy.
Oh, did you leave cash for the pizza?
I got it.
With more features than ever.
All right, who's hungry?
Mobile banking from Central Bank lets you deposit checks, pay bills,
You're gonna get a rip screen.
send and receive funds with Pop Money, and more. So you can stay in the game without missing a step. Do more with mobile banking from Central Bank, official bank of UK Athletics.
This is Oscar Combs. The next time you get hungry, remember this commercial. Then grab your keys and come to Rafferty's. Now, where did you put those keys? Rafferty's, located in Lexington, Louisville, Elizabethtown, Florence.
It's been 20-plus years for Sayre to make the 11th region tournament, and a lot of people will call this an upset. We don't call it really an upset. It was a very entertaining game between two evenly matched ball clubs.
They're a great team, and we really had to play well tonight to get this win. And my hat off to them for their entire season. We really, we knew we had to come in there and scrap and play hard. And my guys are just so resilient. They've all year long. People have doubted them, and we're just so proud of them and what they've accomplished.
Two things that we talked about with Coach Atkins and I on the broadcast, especially late in the fourth quarter: defensive rebounding and free throw shooting. You were 8 for 8 in the last 2 minutes of regulation to pull this thing out.
If you told me beforehand it would have come down to that, I'd been a little nervous because we had struggled early on with our free throws. But these guys, like I said, they've really focused near the end here and have done their job, and we worked hard on it. And that's what we talked about in the huddle: rebounding and defensive intensity in the fourth quarter will win us the game.
I think you were 17 for 20 on the night from the foul line. Pretty doggone good.
I'll take that every night.
Coach, now you get to move on to Saturday afternoon semifinals. You get to enjoy this for a few hours. But now you get to deal with Lexington Catholic. But they pose a different problem for you. But your ball club gutty, and I know we're going to get the same kind of effort from your team on Saturday afternoon.
We'll play hard. I know it's it's hard to be really excited about this when your reward is Lexington Catholic looking at you in the face. But we know what a great team they are, and we're just excited to be on this floor with these teams. And it's what we talked about all year long. We want to belong, and we feel like we do now.
Well, you got a big game from Jake Doobie early in the game, and then you had some guys step up late. You had Newton that hit some shots. You had your son hit a couple of shots there down the end, especially free throws. And really, you can't say enough about the job that R.J. Smith got as well in the paint for you.
He's been special for us all year, but I've been saying all along we're not just one or two guys. I mean, this is a whole group of guys that have been together for so long and have worked their tail off to get our program to the point it's at.
Well, Coach, congratulations, and we'll see you on Saturday afternoon.
I appreciate it. Looking forward to it.
Sayre victorious tonight, 56-48 over the Madison Southern Eagles. And, Coach, we'll be back. I'll be back with Coach Atkins here in just a minute to close out the broadcast and get you ready for tomorrow night. A couple of games more. His dad, doesn't he?
Smith.
Oh, man, nice take by the junior. Gives it to Smith. Smith drives baseline, put it up and in, and a foul on Rogers. And I can't use the soup in the sandwich. Short now to Jefferson, behind the back, down the lane, put it up.
Oh,
got
yes.
it.
Think local.
Grow local.
Bank local. Put Central Bank's hometown advantage to work for
Newton. Boggs right up on him. Newton drives around.
Nice
pass to Smith, who laid it in. Jefferson will trigger in. Here's a deep three by Miller. Got it. Nice rebound by Newton. Kicks out to Doobie. Has it blocked by Jefferson, but high school level. Nice fake by Smith. He gets it and one. Coach, a lot of people standing around in white right now. Jefferson drives, put it off the glass and good. Marshall in the right corner.
Sayre's inviting any outside shot that Southern wants to take right now.
Short, lets it fly. Leaves it short.
Nice
goes
job
and
by
gets his
Short.
own. And put it off the glass all in one motion. Here's Newton on the left wing. Rose with him. Smith straight away, 17-footer. Got it. Silverberg had another look at it.
Oh, he did, didn't he?
Goodman lets three go. Left wing, bingo. 3:46, a minute and a half. If you're Southern, you don't need a three. You can get a two as Miller drives the lane. Runner got it. Heady play.
At White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, we believe that greatness is in the details. Each decision we make is for the benefit of our patients and our community. This means using industry-leading technology to help you achieve your goals and uncover your perfect smile. Our precision and efficiency results in an experience that is both pleasurable and affordable. White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, applying precision and elegance to your smile.
At Raising Cane's, we believe in one love. But creating one love is no simple task. Everything has to be served hot and fresh, not just hot. We use only 100% premium chicken tenderloins for a 0% chance of leftovers. We insist on the best ingredients for our fries, like potatoes. And, well, we can keep talking quality, or you can just eat it. Raising Cane's, one love.
Visit us today at one of our 4 Lexington area locations.
This is a special place.
Our home court advantage.
With the support of our fans and the Big Blue Nation, we can accomplish anything.
That same hometown advantage can be yours at Central Bank.
With their winning personal service, Central is passionate about helping me succeed.
They're always behind me, helping guide my financial strategy, and they can help you too.
Think local.
Grow local.
Bank local. Put Central Bank's hometown advantage to work for you.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
When you're out recruiting, a phone call doesn't always cut it.
You have to be there face to face.
It's the same with banking. That's why I chose Central Bank.
At Central Bank, it's easy to stay connected with online and mobile banking. But when you need someone to talk to or a quick decision made, we're right here with the products and personal service to help guide you toward your financial goals.
Think local.
Grow local.
Bank local and put Central Bank's local advantage to work for you.
All is.
Back at an emptying out McBrayer Arena here on the campus of Eastern Kentucky University in Richmond. And we thought we might have a good one in game number 2, and we got just that. We got a real barn burner. It wound up being an 8-point win for Sayre, 56-48 over Madison Southern. But we had 2 hard-nosed teams that just left everything out on the floor tonight and trying to seek that win. And Madison Southern, unfortunately, comes up short for Coach Buttrey tonight. But, man, you can't say enough about Rob Gibbon and Sayre tonight.
Hung right in there, Darren, and to the end, you and I talked about it coming out of that break with a minute, I think 40-some seconds to go, that they had to rebound, they had to play good defense, and they had to hit foul shots down the stretch. They hit their last 8, and what's the final score? 56-48.
That's actually the largest lead of the night for either team tonight. I think the largest lead for Southern was 6. The largest lead is the final score there for Sayre.
Yep.
An unbelievable ball game. The first game, Catholic got off to a big start against Franklin County from 3. They were 6 of 17 from in the first half against Franklin County. That pretty much summed up that game. Coach Tony Wise and his team just fought and scrapped and clawed, but just couldn't overcome that big halftime deficit.
No, just too much ammunition on the outside from Lexington Catholic to win that first game. They continue to do what gets them there. They hit the outside shot, they press, they get the steals, they get the easy baskets, and when they're doing that and running, they're pretty good. And it'll be interesting to see, come up here on Friday night, see what this game does with Sayre and Lexington Catholic.
That'll be Saturday afternoon.
Excuse me.
I believe that's a 1 o'clock game, too, by the way. The girls' semifinals are on Friday. We have one more round of boys to go for the opening round of the 11th Region Tournament. It gets underway with Scott County and Frankfort at 6:30. We'll be on the air at 6:15. Gary Ball will be back tomorrow night. He'll call that game, game number 1 tomorrow night with Scott County and Frankfort. The nightcap, LCA and Madison Central, which could prove also to be a pretty good ball game as well, because Coach Alan Feldhouse, for the first time in a long time, Madison Central not coming in as the 44th district champion, and LCA for the first time ever getting here to the 11th region for the boys. We
and as the 43rd district champion.
And the 43rd district champion. And they beat Lexington Catholic on Catholic's home floor to do that, and did it convincingly just a week ago. So those 2 games are tomorrow night. Semifinals for the girls, 1 and 3:30 on Saturday. Lafayette, Scott County in game number 1, Game 2, Franklin County, Madison Central. A big winner over, not a big winner, but a winner last night against Dunbar in a really, really great ball game. Franklin County, the defending 11th Region Girls Champion, who also is the defending runner-up
in the
of
state.
the Girls State Sweet 16, knocked off by Butler last year in the championship game. So we got a lot of great basketball still left, Coach.
Oh, there is.
We've had some good ones.
Yes, we have. Yep.
So Scott County, Frankfort, LCA, Madison Central tomorrow night. I'll be back for game number 2. I've got a college commitment I got to do with Georgetown, but both those games should be really nice tomorrow night. Coach, been good working with you.
Always pleasure, Gary. Always pleasure, Darren.
We don't do it enough, though.
That's right.
Coach Donnie Atkins here with us tonight. William Warfield and Steve up top. He's the lone guy. He's all the way up the top of this thing. He doesn't have anybody up there talking to him but himself. But William doing it. Gary Ball will be back tomorrow night. Again, those games tomorrow night. 6:30 tip-off, 6:15 pregame here on PrepSpin, the 11th Region Tournament, all here on PrepSpin.com.